Hello, and welcome to Science of Design Talks. We created these short, snackable video series for marketing and product leaders who want to learn how they can use behavioral science to scale and grow their products. Each video is only a few minutes long and will cover a single behavioral science principle plus some real-life applications of it. Enjoy. All right, for our behavioral science principle today, we're going to be covering a very popular one called relativity or relative choices. So the idea with relative choices is that as humans, we have a hard time making our decisions in vacuum. And that's why we go car shopping, shoe shopping, dating, etc. And so some of you might be familiar with this really famous marketing campaign that Apple did. And this is at the time where they were trying to beat the PC. And PC was really the status quo. Most people were using the PC. And so instead of focusing on talking about the various features of their app, how much memory it has and et cetera, they actually personified their Mac into a really cool, a guy. And then they put him relative to this kind of stodgy, dorky PC. And they did really fun, humorous videos. And so ultimately what they were doing here was using this concept of relativity and helping us understand the value of their Mac as compared to the PC. Some examples of this that we've used for our clients, and one was for a financial technology client of ours that basically does what's called earned wage access. What that simply means is that they go in and work with very large employers to provide a financial benefit for their employees. So most Americans can't afford a large unaccounted for bill. And so what they do is they allow you, like, let's say you have a big healthcare bill coming up, or you get into a car accident and you need money last minute. What they allow you to do is pull money from your future paycheck. And so let's say you need to just borrow $200 from your paycheck. You do this and it's completely free. And the alternative is, using things like payday loans that can be very expensive. And so for them, some of the work that we did is we ran a series of experiments where we basically sent out emails and reminders to about 10,000 of their users. And the thing that we were trying to test for was, can we produce more users for them using this idea of relativity? So in the control subject line, which is basically the emails that they were using before we got in, we talk about, hey, you can use this solution to budget and get paid more frequently and save. And then in our relativity subject line, we use this kind of relative comparison to simply show how much better the client's solution is to their biggest competitor, which is payday loans. So we're basically saying, hey, if you get a $200 payday loan with a payday loan provider, you're really paying $260. And in contrast, when you get $200 using Even with this benefit that you get from your employer, it's really no cost to you. And what was really interesting was that we were able to increase re-engagement in their campaign and get people reinterested in their solution by about 40% with this very simple text update that we did in their emails. Another example is for a client of ours that is another financial technology solution. They provide on-demand, on-the-go invoicing for small businesses. What we ended up doing was comparing their on-demand mobile solution to what we knew was the alternative, which is, using accounting softwares. And we noticed that we were able to get about 50% increase in their click-through rates for their ads and about a 2 times increase, so double increase in terms of signups for them when we did this kind of simple intervention of using relativity. Another example here is another consumer site. You can see Capital on Instagram. They use this idea of relativity, very, very simple. On the left-hand side, you see this idea of spreadsheets. It's basically saying it takes you 3 hours to do, your budgeting with a spreadsheet, as opposed to with our mobile app, it's only 3 minutes. So again, it's using this concept of relativity to really show the benefit of using the solution. And finally, the last example I'm going to share with you is for a B2B client of ours. They're an AI solution. They work with big banks. And we wanted to show the power of their AI solution. So instead of talking about random features of the AI solution, we kind of pitted their solution against what the competitor would be, which is like building it in-house. And we were able to show what happens in terms of the end consumer experience when you have an AI solution that's actually smart and has deep financial expertise, and it really helps answer your customers' questions, as opposed to when you end up building the solution in-house without financial expertise, and ultimately the AI can't answer your customers' questions and it dumps them back to a customer support agent. So many ways that you can ultimately deliver this concept of relativity, but it is one of our most popular behavioral science principles that I hope you will get to use. Do you have a marketing or product challenge that could use help from behavioral science? Each month, we offer 5 free behavioral science consults with our team of scientists to our listeners. To see if you qualify, simply follow the link hellonextstep.com/SOD and drop us a note. And remember, you can also take advantage of the wealth of free content that we have on our website in our resources section, including videos, how-tos, and case studies. Thanks so much.